Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi inaugurated a number of new projects in the Delta's governorate of Damietta, including the Mistra Fertilizers Production Company MOPCO factory. During a speech, President al-Sisi sent his condolences to the families of the victims of the crashed Egypt airplane. The president also praised the state's institutions in dealing with the tragedy. The president added that the results of the investigations will be announced as soon as they are ready. The MOPCO project is expected to boost plans for the development of the agriculture sector, as well as help in widening the scope of industrial investments in Egypt. The project also aims at developing the petrochemical industry and is considered a distinguished model in maximizing the added value of natural gas production, which would achieve high economic returns. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received a phone call from Bahraini King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, offering his country's condolences for the crashed Egypt Air MS-804 plane. The Bahraini monarch asserted that his country fully supports Egypt within the framework of the strong bilateral ties that bind the two nations. Earlier, President al-Sisi also received a phone call from Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, offering his country's condolences. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Ala Youssef said Sheikh Mohammed had expressed his country's solidarity with Egypt within the framework of the strong and unique relations between the two nations. For his part, President al-Sisi expressed his deep gratitude to Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince for his country's support. Chinese President Xi Jinping also offered his condolences to both President al-Sisi and French President François Hollande. The Chinese president also extended his condolences to the family of the deceased. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said that Egypt has deployed a submarine to search for the black box flight recorders that belonged to the Egypt airplane that crashed in some of the deepest waters of the Mediterranean Sea, 66 people on board. Ships have been scouring the sea north of Alexandria for 3 days and have so far found body parts, personal belongings and wreckage from the Airbus A320, but are still trying to locate the recorders, which could shed light on the cause of Thursday's crash. al-Sisi said that underwater equipment from Egypt's offshore oil industry were also being brought in to help with the search. On Saturday, French investigators said that the plane had sent a series of warnings indicating that smoke had been detected on board the aircraft shortly before it disappeared off radar screens. The signals did not indicate what caused the smoke or fire, and aviation experts have not ruled out either deliberate sabotage or a technical fault, but they offered clear clues as to what unfolded in the moments before the crash. Planes and vessels from Egypt, France, Greece, Britain, the United States and Cyprus are continuing the search in the eastern Mediterranean. The Foreign Ministry has issued a condemnation of a report published by the CNN News Network that suggested that the pilot of the Egypt Air MS-804 plane had committed suicide. In a statement, Foreign Ministry spokesman Councillor Ahmed Abu Zaid said that such a report does not respect the feelings of the families of the victims. In other news, the Arab League's permanent representatives and ambassadors of the UN Security Council's permanent member states continued their meeting today at the bloc's headquarters in Cairo. At the beginning of their meeting on Saturday, the attendees observed a minute of silence for the victims of the Egypt Air tragedy. The meeting discussed several issues on the Arab League's agenda, mainly the Palestinian cause, ahead of a French bid to revive the stalled Israeli-Palestinian peace talks. The delegates also discussed the situation in Libya, Syria, Iraq and Somalia. In his speech, Arab League Secretary General Nabil al-Arabi stressed the significance of consolidating channels of cooperation and coordination between the Security Council and the Arab League over various issues related to realizing peace, security and stability in the region. Al-Arabi also called on the Security Council to revise its mechanism to allow it to better shoulder its responsibilities and deal better with crises that threaten international peace and security, as well as to solve disputes through peaceful means. The meeting also saw Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry tackle mutual cooperation between Egypt and the UN Security Council. The deputy of Al-Azhar's Grand Imam in Egypt said Sunday that the top Muslim cleric will bear a message of tolerance when he meets Pope Francis in Rome on Monday. The meeting will be the first between the leader of the world's Catholics and one of Islam's most prominent clerics. Abbas Shuman, deputy to Grand Imam Sheikh Ahmed al-Tayyib, said that Francis's gestures towards Muslims had encouraged al-Tayyib to meet the Pope after falling out with his predecessor Benedict XVI. Shuman said al-Tayyib will have a message for both the West and Muslims alike. He added that al-Tayyib's visit aimed at setting straight the image of Islam and to correct misunderstandings created by extremist terrorist groups in Western countries.